Okay.
Yes, top of the evening, man. Top of the evening. This is the Source Experience the News by Shanewz. Happy Monday. I'm gonna take my time, right? And that's how you see. I'm not gonna rush the process tonight. I got so much content out, literally, that it's really no need for me to rush tonight. Like I'm gonna put in my blog. Like in Planet of the Apes, he says. All right. You see, I used the same. I had to use that thumbnail again, man, because this thumbnail has sparked it. It has really sparked it. Please, when you come in, hit the like button, announce yourself. All these things are free, man. Hit the like button, announce yourself, man. It doesn't cost you $1, man. Hit the like button, announce yourself. It doesn't cost you $1. My content, listen, and this is for the boxing guys, right? All of you guys that always talked about my views on the boxing level, I know y'all feel real. Because listen, a lot of you guys that talked about my views on the boxing level are sheep and zombies to me. Real talk. And I know y'all seen Camron. It is what it is, right? Yesterday, shout out to the guys. I had Malik, I had Gumbo, CW, CJ. I had a couple people on WCS. Don't want to forget him. I did like a 5-hour live stream yesterday because I started early in the morning, and the guys was on it. They was going in, and I didn't want to shut it down, so I picked up the phone. I let the live continue on. But that live stream yesterday, I started that live stream off, and I talked about the energy being off. Now that is so viral right now, right? And shout out to Camron and Mace. It is what it is, right? And like I said, I know a lot of the boxing weirdos, right? The internet weirdo groups, different level of weirdo groups. Y'all seen that. Whether y'all gonna acknowledge that Camron used the same content and narrative that I put out already is on y'all, man. But it is what it is, right? Like the name of the show. That's why I say what I say when it comes to the boxing community. I don't really fuck with a lot of y'all. Because a lot of y'all are like, and I say this respectfully, right? Shout out to my guy. He reached out to me. He wants me to interview his fighter. That is why I fell back from interviewing a lot of fighters too. If people are fans or supporters of my work and they ask me to do something, I'm all for it. But I felt like I got to a level and I seen how the game was being played and moved, where it's like I do a fighter a favor by interviewing him. That's how I feel now. With look, Antoine Russell just won a championship. You know how many world champion fighters I have? And I'm gonna shout out to Cigar Talk. I'm gonna play a little bit of his interview with Shakur. Do you know how many of those interviews that I actually had in my catalog for the 7 years now? I think my channel's been up 7 years. But in the 7 years time, you know how many world champions, a lot of the world champions that I first started out interviewing, these guys are washed up now. Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, Tony Harrison. I say washed up in a good sense. Like they had their careers. Jared Hurd, we just watched him retire. Julian J. Rock Williams. These are all guys that I have real interviews, not StreamYard, not computer interviews. These are real interviews, right? So I was telling my man today, I said, yo, I'm gonna just set trip. Cause I was like, I'm one of the hottest things on the internet on the low, man. But guys are so programmed and dumb, they don't even realize it. But some of them do, because some of the smaller, minute channels that don't got no motion been trying to do what I do forever in a day, right? But now once they watch a guy like Camron say what I said, maybe they give it some thought, right? It is what it is, right? And I'm gonna play that in a little bit, right? Because I did break that yesterday, right? That was one of my narratives yesterday about the energy that Jim Jones and Slow and Joel's had around Javante walking him into the ring. Lingered all in him. Lingered all in him, man. You know the vibes, man. And I appreciate Cam and them for putting that out to the masses, because now they can't hide no more, right? That's why I love the internet, right? Because the internet exposes weirdos, right? A lot of weirdos are so programmed zombies and sheep of the matrix, right? That if a certain person who they idolize, look, I notice I kept it clean, so I didn't say dick eat or dick suck, that you idolize says something, you're a programmed sheep. You're gonna go with it, right? But like I said, when I said it yesterday, right, and I want to shout out Malik. Malik sent me the clip early, because see, Malik is in tune, right? Malik sent me the clip early, right, when Killer was on it, right, and I was like, don't worry, I got something coming anyway, because I knew they was gonna use that. Like, I put out fire. They listen. It is what it is. Research team. Right? Because the bigger channels, and I know how I know this, right? Because some of the boxing channels, right? Like I said, I've been on YouTube 7 years, but I think I've been podcasting seriously. I don't know when I really started taking it serious. But I know, like, as far as like what I do right now, a lot of the boxing channels always was stealing my content. Barbershop Conversations, one of the biggest ones. Look, that's why he fell off. Guys that steal content and don't give you your flowers, let me let you know something. When you steal from the honorable or the righteous and you thieve, you steal from them, you're stealing from God. You still appreciate that. TT said 5 years. When you're stealing from God, because the things that I do, right, it's not me, it's the God in me. It's the blessing that He has bestowed upon me. So when you guys see me with Gary Antoine Russell and Tony Harrison, Earl Spence, Swift Hurt, that's God. That's my godly aura. That is my Shaka Zulu. That is my king in me. That's my royalty. So when you steal, right? And that's why I tell you guys, like, until you do right, you will be crippled. Nothing good will come your way. Because the things that I do is divine. It is a blessing from the Creator. That's why I don't worry about, like, look, you guys always, Handyman, Dookie Brown, all these weirdos, right? They talked about me, right? But yet, a superstar podcaster like Camron used my content, my speaking points, right? I don't know if none of you guys ever having, let alone, I mean, this is a big platform. I'm not talking no boxing, because I can show you like Barbershop Conversation, Champs, all these guys, Ego, Fight Hype, all them Team Spencer, it don't make sense. That was mine. You boxing weirdo niggas been stealing. And look what happened. Look, y'all stole content and I became a media marketing agent. Right? Y'all stole content and I was able to get a fighter signed with a big time in the situation. Y'all stole content and laughed when Earl Spence said what he said about me. Earl Spence still to this day is apologizing subliminally. But a lot of y'all probably seeing it, don't want to accept it. Right? Oh, I should never drunk. No, that's the biggest mistake I made. Those is apologies to me. But like I said, I'm good. I'm good, brother. I'm good. God has blessed me. I'm bigger than Jack of Fitness ever was. Ever was. Look, you see that? You see my thumbnail picture? Yeah, that's me. I'm not even a photographer, but I'm a photographer now. Before I even picked up a camera and was nice with it, I was shooting ringside, ESPN top rank fights. These are facts. That's God. Some of your favorite content creators will never get that close to a ring to do media work, let alone coverage. Shout out to the ones that have, though, man. Salute to y'all, man. Keep grinding, stay down, and keep perfecting your souls, man. Smash the like button, man. We just talking a little content, right? I want to get to the cigar talk interview, right? For those of y'all that was worrying about Shakur Stevenson's bag, I told you, dummies, right? You guys were so worried about. So let me just say this, right? I was watching a podcast, and I was going to say something in the comments, but then I was like, you know what? Shakur do an interview and expose this. Remember, they tried to say that he got $2 million, right? And I already knew he got way more than that, right? But I was like, I'm not gonna put out no content. I'm not gonna debunk it, because when you do certain content, and these jealous internet boxing fans, they always want to say, oh, you're pocket watching, you're doing this, you're doing that. But he did an interview with Cigar Talk today, and he said that he got the biggest payday of his career. Now, a lot of you guys were upset with him because he walked away from $3 million guaranteed from Top Rank, which is good money, $3 million a fight. I think some of your favorite premier boxing champion fighters don't even get that, didn't get that, but you guys always say they got the money on the back end, which I don't know. It's kind of looking funny right now. But he evidently got more than that, right? Because remember, they offered him $3 million a fight. So the Sheik paid him very well. The Cigar Talk interview was out right now. Check it out. I'll play the audio in a second, though, right? But that was Shakur fighting a replacement. Still got his biggest purse today. And I only put that out there because you have all these content bums that, like I said, you guys probably will never make 100,000 in a year, let alone over 3 million for 9 rounds. Because he got y'all saying the guy was an electrician or whatever. I don't know. That was his profession. A lot of fighters have professions. A lot of fighters that work full-time jobs. But, if you're really in the sport and you really fuck with it, you would know that, right? Like I said, a lot of y'all just do content. Y'all are content bums. But shout out to Shakur, right? Cigar Talk, good interview. You know what? Look, and I'm going to say this respectfully. You know why these guys like Najee? And Najee, you know this, man. You're an industry guy, bro. You don't stop the charades, man. Because if you really wasn't an industry guy, right? When the PBC did you how they did you this past Saturday, right? You did your live stream, but you would have really turned up. You know what I mean? You would have turned up, but you didn't. You're an industry guy, man. And sometimes I like myself, right? As somebody that's like really a renegade, a black sheep, I like when they do guys like you like that. Because they've been doing me like that my whole career, and it has never affected the motion at all. But you see, when doors get closed on certain guys, right? When doors get closed on certain guys, it really shows who they really are, right? Why didn't you pop out? Right? But you did the live stream, then you were scared to talk it. Facts, Malik. I see you, Malik. I'm not gonna pin that comment. Because they don't like me, Malik, but the real niggas like me. Shout out to Killer, right? I lived in the 9, stayed in the project. Hey, right? Shout out to Ghetto Nobody, right? Shout out to Cam, right? But yeah, so Tank Davis set tripped on him, right? Which Tank Davis does. PBC fighters do it. Earl Spence set tripped on me, but look, now Earl Spence is apologizing to me. It is what it is, right? But look, when Earl Spence set tripped on me, I went hard. I didn't tuck my tail. That's the difference between me and a lot of these content creators, man. These niggas, and I say this respectfully, they're soft. And a lot of you fighters, respectfully, this is what you guys like. That's why you like to interview with these soft-ass content creators. See, I never got that, right? That's why I kind of fell back, and God gave me my own lane, because they was always telling me earlier in my career doing reporting and interviewing fighters that I was too aggressive. And I used to be like, how? I'm talking to a warrior. I'm not talking to a bitch. How am I too aggressive? This is a fighter, right? This man fights for a living. How am I too aggressive? But then I started falling back as I grew. And like I said, I wear a lot of hats in the game. And then as I get older and I'm a producer and I do other things, I started seeing, I said, yo, man, a lot of these fighters are bitches, respectfully. That's why they like to interview with soft niggas. They like soft questions, right? No disrespect to my man, Big Baby. I don't want to hit the elbows and all that. That's the type of time they on. But see, I'm cut from the Junior Jones club, Buddy McGirt. These niggas was real fighters. Like, I used to watch my cousin come in the gym, have a fucked up day, and be like, yo, whoever the fuck I'm sparring today, I'm knocking them the fuck out. Who I'm sparring today? It's going to be a quick night. I'm knocking him the fuck out. Because he was on that type of time. He had a bad day. And he'd come in the gym and take it out on somebody. So that's the type of fighters I'm used to. Now these guys, like I said, they like to interview with, these niggas is weird, man. But you know why? Look at the game. Look at the YouTube boxing community. It's groups of weirdos. There's no real substance. There's no real substance, man. These niggas be on here and shit. Like I said, I appreciate you today, Kim. You exposed these weirdos today, man. You ran with the sauce, right? And all these weirdos used to always talk about, nobody watches you. Nobody listens to you. Nigga, your idols listen to me, nigga. Your idols, niggas you idol worship, listen to me, man. From back in the day, Earl Spence, nigga. I was one of Earl Spence's advisors. Ask his uncles, nigga. You niggas is clowns to me. I'm on my James Earl Jones with the boxing community. You niggas is beneath me, man. I'm King Joffrey, Shaka Zulu, nigga. I took mine in blood. In blood. These niggas, you niggas is still content crabs. Like, where's your emotion at? Yo, my nephews will be world champions. I talked about this. Jihad is on his way. He's through the door. He's through the door. April 5th, he's fighting in Vegas. He's fighting in Vegas, man. Like, you niggas watched me riding Mercedes Benzes with Jay Prince as a content creator and still was trying to act like you was on my type of time. Like, come on, man. This is YouTube shit you niggas do, man. And you still ain't getting nowhere. Nobody's fucking with y'all niggas, really, man. You niggas is all weirdos, man. Like, the niggas that you look up to and be like, oh, he's successful, he's this, he's that. Is he really? Because like I said, how was guys like Cam, Mace, Gilly, and Wallow, right? They came right on the scene and their platform is in Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto. They're in space. But some of you boxing guys, and y'all know who I'm speaking on, that been doing this for so long, y'all can't get out of third gear, man. Y'all can't get out of third gear. But yet the boxing is thriving. How? How? Look at what Malik said. Because you are absolutely right, Malik. They are busters. The boxing community is filled with a bunch of busters, man. And once the industry figured that out, right? Because they did have the industry fooled, right? But once the industry filled that out, you know what the industry does? They just put plants in. They put plants in, man. That's why now when you watch these fights, right? And the Tank Davis fight was the perfect example of this, right? If you look at all the content creators that they use, all the way up until the fight, even the fight night, they were not actual YouTube boxing guys. They was using the food critic guys as influencers to promote this fight. These are facts, man. These are the facts. You know why? Because like I said, the boxing YouTube community doesn't support nothing. They don't. There's probably, like yesterday, Malik was on my panel. Malik goes to fights, but I guarantee you, other panels, there were panels full. 6, 7, 8 niggas. None of them go to a fight. None of them probably been to a fight. But yet they will sit around for years, hours, days debating boxing. They don't support boxing. Bunch of weirdos, man. And then when you pull up on them, right? These are facts. Because listen, like I said, T said 5 years. I think it's been 7, T. But 5 years, I've been pulling up on all these guys in disguise, right? In disguise, right? Because yo, truth be told, this right here is at least 5 years old, right? To your right. You're right, but I think it's been 7. But this right here is at least 5 years old when Jihad ran his mouth too much. But shout out to my nephew, right? He ran his mouth because I told him, I said, yo, man, I don't want these niggas to see me coming. I want these niggas to keep disrespecting me, talking down on me because they think, oh, nobody watches him. He has 3 people in his chat. But I wanted them to think that, right? I wanted them to get comfortable with that because it shows how they have no vision, no emotion.
Well, stick to yourself, man. You won't let yourself down. Somebody else can let you down.
So sorry.
Jai, how did the connection with you and Jay Prince happen? Did Jay Prince call you one day and say, hey, it's Jay Prince?
And so, all right, I'm gonna sum up the story. Basically, Jackal Fitness, right? One of the guys who, you know, he like a media, all the underground media, you feel me? Go around, you know, so he knew Mike Prince, you know? Mike Prince, Jake Prince, you know, their family. So now, tell Mike Prince about me. Then boom, Mike Prince, he followed me on Instagram. He see all my stuff. All right, cool. We get to the gym. I'm on the phone with him. This is like a week before COVID. You remember when Shakur was supposed to fight the guy who fought Loma? This is right before COVID started. They were supposed to fight like March 13th. I forgot.
Yeah, I was so mad when Jihad said that on that platform. Did you see that guy's face? Reporting, I was mad. I was like, why you say that? Because them niggas is all industry haters, gatekeepers and shit, right? But yeah, fast forward to now, man. Fast forward to now. You niggas are still worried about my views, but I do no views. But Camron just took my whole narrative and spread it to the world. What do you have to say about that? How's my content looking now, right? The energy. Tank Davis came out there with janky energy. Janky Jomo, I called him yesterday, right? And what did May say? You got to surround yourself by greatness. Terrence Crawford walked out there with Eminem, and you seen his night. Earl Spence went out there with a fucking hippo and got the shit beat out of him. The energy. No disrespect to Big XL the Plug, but why would you walk out there with a nigga that probably looked like if he had to get in the ring, he'd have a heart attack. He would have a heart attack. That's what walked you out to the ring. And look, pay attention, see, you niggas sleep on me, man. I'm really one of them. This nigga walked out there with a hippopotamus on his back. And look, he went out there and Terrence beat the living life out of him. He couldn't move. Yeah, because he walked out there with a hippo. I'm from Texas. Texas. Nigga, you can't even move. Your energy was off, man. How you coming out here with this nigga? This nigga's 400, 600, 800 pounds, nigga. He ain't no fighter. Fuck is you doing? How you walking out with a nigga that if he had to fight, that nigga probably would have had a heart attack. Motherfucker would have punched him in his stomach and moved around the ring. He would have dropped dead. The fuck are you walking to the ring with this nigga for, man? How you walking? Yo, listen, man. You don't do that, man. I tried to show y'all that this morning. You see how Shaka Zulu marched through when he came back to claim his kingdom? He had the warriors behind him. Warriors and gladiators, man. That's the energy he's carrying. Killers. You walk into the ring with a fucking hippo. Like, come on, man. This ain't no safari. I'm from Texas. Yeah, you went out there and got slain, man. Yo, May, shout out to May's greatness. Terrence came out there with motherfucking Eminem with the fisherman net on. Yeah, look, Terrence was already there. I knew the fight was over from the jump. When Terrence dropped, I was like, man, Terrence was in tune. He's a Jones, though. Terrence got Jones blood in him, so he's divine, right? But Terrence had, your ass was whooped when Terrence came to the what's name, and he was looking like Moses. He was looking crazy. He looked like he needed to shave. He looked like he didn't bathe. He just looked crazy. That's the divine look. And he was playing, hey, Mr. Carter, where have you been? Right, yo, he came out there. He was in the zone. Yeah, he was in the zone. See, Bud fucks with me really, man, because we had that aura. He came out there, hey, Mr. Carter, where have you? Yeah, he was in the zone. And then one of his disciples, that nigga Bo Mac had on his murder one. That nigga told Dirk, he was wild humble to Dirk. He said, listen, he was humble, right? Dirk was on his clown shit as usual. That's what clowns do. He was a circus clown, right? He tried to disrespect the man about how he looks and ways and all that. But the man's mind was on another level. Your mind was remedial, you dumb motherfucker. That's why your fighter went out there and got slain. You was Cheetos, Big Macs, and shit. Bo Mac was on point. Bo Mac was on point. That nigga told you, yeah, I respect what you done in the game. But he was being humble. I respect what you done in the game, but you have never faced me in my staff. Yeah, he was letting you know, nigga, we ready for you. You ain't ready for what we got coming. You was not ready. And we seen what happened. And the results was the results. You can't hide no more, Derek. Hiding. Like, nigga, you was hiding, nigga. You been hiding forever, man. Look. And after that has happened, right? Look, this is the truth. The wicked will fall. Look where all your fighters are, man. It's crazy, right? Look, it was written, man. It was written. When you wicked and you lie on the divine and righteous, you're gonna fall, man. You're gonna fall. Them niggas fell. Like, fighters lose all the time, but they fell from grace. Like, they was smoking bass. How'd they fall like that, man? Frank Martin, motherfucking Charlo, Earl Smith, these niggas just fell. Like, come on, fighters lose all the time, but how they lost. And look, where they at right now? They at the Taj Mahal. They probably getting lifted right now. Let me get to the chat, man. Salute to the chat, man. Shout out to Ann Conquest, channel member. Appreciate you. Good brother. NYT, my God, Strength and Conditioning. Original Source Talk. Notice I didn't say Jag Talk Podcast, Source Talk Podcast now, because we have been rebranded. He said, Spence ain't for shit. You goddamn right he ain't. WCS is laughing. I get that little humor for WCS. He was a hippo, though, man. Come on, man. You don't walk out with no nigga like that, man. That nigga couldn't do 10 push-ups. And this is what you got walking you to the ring? Like, man, you about to fight for your life. That's why I listen, man. Yo, as WCS, if WCS is still in here, right? He'll tell you what my brother says, right? Whenever we at a fight event, this is how we move. We move militant. Everybody's on some type of time, right? Everybody has a thing to do. If we don't have niggas around us that's just there, right? You don't want that energy. If you don't have a purpose, that's why some of these niggas used to get mad at me, right? Because they used to hit me up like, yo, I want to pull up. Okay, what do you want to do? Are you on an interview job? Are you trying to do something? If you're not trying to do nothing, what are you pulling up for? This isn't a hangout. Everybody here is working. Everybody here is on assignment. See, you niggas was always overlooking the shit that I do. And I used to laugh. I remember a couple years back, nigga was like, yo, I'm going to follow you to the fights. Follow me? For what? What are you doing? I work the fights, nigga. I'm on assignment, brother. I'm just not going to the fights to hang out and take pictures. I'm working. What do you follow me to the? Do you have a ticket? Wait, did you purchase a ticket? I don't purchase tickets to the fights. So you're following me. Are you on the list? You're gonna be like that fella that tried to sneak in, right? He seen me come with my daughters, and right, because look, we was driving to an event, and I got hit in traffic. So we was going to Jersey. I got hit in traffic, so they got there before me. So I didn't get to go in with the team, but I was good. I'm a media marketing agent. My name is on the marquee, right? So I got there, and this one particular guy, he tried to go around because he seen me go around. He was a YouTuber, right? This is what these niggas do. They think because they're bigger than you as YouTubers. Unbeknownst to him, nigga, I got a title, man. I'm your idol, your highest title, numero uno. I walked right in, and I had to be professional and tell my people, I say, nah, he's not with me. I don't know what this guy's trying to do. He's unprofessional, to be honest. It's because he's seen me walk and he doesn't know I'm here to do a job. He thought, oh, my channel's bigger than his. And this, no, I'm not a YouTuber like you, nigga. I have a YouTube channel, but I do serious business. He found that out that day, right, Coach Ring? He didn't come in with us, right? When we went to Jihad's press conference that day, he didn't come in with us, right?
Who?
The guy that tried to sneak in behind us in New Jersey that time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, he didn't come in.
That guy was like, yeah, I'm with them.
Yeah.
And I turned around like, no, the hell you not.
Nah, you're not. Facts. You're not with us, brother. But that's what, listen, that's what scammers and fish market type of moving niggas do.
I need to find
That's what they do. I don't have it. I gotta download it.
I can do it right now.
Not on that phone. Here, do it on this one. Go upstairs. Go. Yeah, see, we have so many devices. And bring it back. After you do it, bring it back, please.
And then you have to
Oh, yeah. Malik, he did, man. He played himself, bro. Really, he really did, man. And then he made a scene. Like, that nigga made a scene. We just slid right in. I slid right in. I didn't even care. I just left him there, man. I was like, this nigga's an unprofessional clown. And we went in there and got some refreshments. WCS will tell you, shout out to Top Rank, man. That's why, niggas be talking crazy about Top Rank. Shit, Top Rank takes care of you. They have the expensive waters. Listen, you cover a Top Rank event, right? Yeah, they got a nice spread out for you, right? Listen, they got a spread out for you. They take care of you, man. I don't know about some of these other outfits, right? I don't even think they offer you a bag of peanuts. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know Top Rank be having the top shelf shit, boy. They be having that old expensive ass water, man. Sparkling water and all that, man. They be having the good shit, man. Word, they be having the good shit. Then, listen, I look. Top Rank kind of ruined me. That's why I don't really, niggas be laughing, but I be serious. I be like, nah, I don't cover events, bro. If y'all be on my Mace, shout out to Mace, man. If the shit ain't up to par, I'm not covering it, man. Because you cover a Top Rank event, right? They give you all type of vouchers, and shout out to my man Drew. Now I mean, like when we used to be at the school hotel, we used to eat all the good shit. I used to get me the Mediterranean healthy bowls and salmon. My kids is having gourmet pancakes and waffles and all that. We eat good, man. That's why I said, like, listen, once you get accustomed to real shit and being treated right, and I was telling Champ 5 this, I was like, yo, man, I was fucking with the wrong people for too long. Cause I didn't even know it was like this, man. I was like, I got with the right card, and I was like, nah, I can't go over there no more. They have no clue who they dealing with. I'm gonna share a quick story with y'all, right? And my man WCS is a killer. I fuck with killers, right? I remember this is when I was with Arthur Bentrabive's team, right? And I wasn't even gonna go. I was in my room, and because Jihad wasn't at this press conference, right? So they didn't have him on the press conference. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna go. I just went downstairs. I got something to eat, right? And my brother was like, yo, WCS, he was in there eating too. WCS was like, yo, you going to the presser? I was like, nah, I'm good, man. Right? I was like, I just came out here to get something to eat real quick, right? I was like, I'm about to go back up to my room and just chill, right? Because and then my brother was like, nah, fuck that. He gets all aggressive and shit. He was like, nah, fuck that. Go over there, right? So I was like, word, should I go over there? I was like, I'll go. So boom. Look how God works, right? I go back, I bring my food back to my room, right? This is God, man. I got the pictures on the internet, man. I go in the hotel, go back up to my room. When I come back out the hotel, exit the hotel in the elevator, what team am I rolling with now? Listen, I'm in the elevator with Team Arthur Bentrabive. Look, I literally walked over to the garden with them. Walked around the metal detectors, man. They didn't even check me. I walked around the metal detectors because I was with them. So we all just went in together. Now, if you ever covered events at the garden, they got the metal detectors. We got all that stuff you got to go through. I didn't have to. I was with them. And then I was right on the floor at the Garden, just chilling. And I was like, look at God. That's God. See, and I wasn't even going to go. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to just chill. And that was one of the illest experiences. Because you know why? I got to see the MSG floor. I got the pictures of Ali, Frazier, all of that. The whole, like, it was a dope experience. I think I came on live stream and I talked about it. And these old boxing derelicts that, like I said, don't leave their living room, try to downplay my emotion. Tried to downplay my emotion, like, yo, you niggas never even been in the corridors where the Knicks play at and all that, man. But you talk to a nigga that has experienced all of this on the hum. But I pull up on one of y'all panels. Like I said, you niggas don't have $25 in your pocket and to talk down on a made man. I can't. It's like, to me, it's just weird, bro. It's weird. I never did that. I've been around people and I gained experience and knowledge from them. And I never talk down on them, especially if I know they do things and have achieved things that I never done. But on this YouTube boxing shit, a motherfucker that ain't been to 5 fights in 5 years, that's one fight a year, will tell somebody that averages 5 to 6 fights a year. What he needs to do, what he's doing is wrong and all of this. Yeah, I'm talking about the retarded nigga from Texas. I don't think you've been to one fight, you old Girl Scout. Like, when are you going to go to a fight? But you told me I was unsuccessful. I would have slapped you in your motherfucking face in real time if you would have said that to me. And I'm like that. I would have slapped you in your face, man. I would have put hands on you so fast. The slap would have came so fast, you would have thought I would have stole on you. My hands is lightning quick like that. Because I would have slapped sense into you. Like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? And then I would apologize to you because I would have shook you up to woke you up. Like, you okay, brother? I think you was mistaken. Facts. I think you was mistaken. I don't think you know me. I would have stared you like that. I was like, I don't think you know me. You know? I don't think you know me. Shout out to Tom in the building. Appreciate you. Let me show you. Look, we go through the VIP, man. I'm not front. And shout out to my man WCS. Yo, WCS was in this video too. Tell me if you see him.
Yo, Zaga, Slime Master.
Yo, man, shout out to Sauce Talk, man. We in books and shit now.
Oh, man, what's that feeling like, man? First press conference, you walking out, the people are noticing you, saying, yo, he's in that book. He's in that book, man. What's that feeling like, man?
You know, it feels good, man. You know, I actually want to get it going for this fight, man. Get it out the way, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man. But, yo, just describe that first press conference, you know, 2 days out. You know, you was on the main stage, you know, Q&A. What was that like, man?
It was fire, you know. It was real fire. Shout out Top Rank. Shout out Bob Barrow, man. Shout out Sauce Talk. Shout out Jay Prince, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and we here, you know, and we going to keep going. We're going to keep being here. We're going to keep going up.
Yeah.
No cap.
That right there was one of the illest experiences, too, at the time, right? We were coming out of the press conference, and that's why I document and record a lot of stuff, right? Upon us coming out, ready to go back to the hotel, one of the workers at the Prudential Center, shout out to the black lady, nice lady from Newark, she lost her mind. She said, oh my God, you in this book. I got the video, it's on my channel. She said, you in this book, right? And I said, oh, okay, hold up. So we picked up all the books, right? And I recorded her saying that and all that. But yeah, it's all out there. The content is out there. That was crazy. Yeah, it's electric boogie. Shout out to WCS. WCS been a part of the Team Tucker journey for many years, man. Many years, man. Salute to him for being a real official media member out here, man. Documenting the journey, man. He interviewed young Amani. Amani's going to be a future fighter. I don't want to say world champion yet. I don't want to put too much pressure on him, but he will definitely be a professional one day. Young fighter out the gym, one of Marley's stablemates. You know, that's the kid that I had Terrence Crawford talk to on my live stream that time. Shout out to Amani, right? And Bozy. He talked to Boots and Bozy too, right? Because Boots, yo, truth be told, a lot of the younger guys, Boots Ennis is their favorite fighter. It's crazy. Boots in this, man. And I had Boots talk to those kids too, man. Those are facts, man. He said respect and blessings. Appreciate you, Tom. Appreciate you. Yeah, those are just some of the journeys, man. And that's why I said these guys on here was telling me I was unsuccessful. Nobody watches you. Shit, evidently Camron, and it is what it is watching me, right? Because you heard what Cam said today, right? Shout out to my guy Malik for sending me that. But I knew they was going to say that, though, man. That's why I put my content out yesterday, right? I put it out. And I made sure I remixed that and put that out. I had to, because that was my receipt. So when Cam dropped the sauce, you guys can't hide no more. You can't lie no more, right? And shout out to Killer, man. The energy, man. My man came out there with the janky, man. He had the straight janky vibes with him, man. I mean, that shit jumped right on Tank, man. You heard what Killer said, man. Now you listen, because Killer said it, man. Yo, get away from those guys, man. Get away from them, man. They had no business around you. Now, granted, you probably did take Lamont Roach a little light, but when you, like he said, when you got dudes around you like that, that's why I don't really fuck with a lot of these boxing YouTube channels, because it's guys that sit around and talk boxing, but at the end of the day, they're mad, they're miserable, they have no motion. I don't want to be around that. I have motion. I'm trying to grow. If you're around a motherfucker that's not growing, that's always complaining, right? And this is the thing that they talk about me. Oh, you're mad, you're complaining. How? I'm jumping off of planes, going to fights, man. Right? I came home. This is the truth. I came home and was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Literally like a week later. It was crazy to me. I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's the picture right there. That's Tulsa, Oklahoma. I came home. I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was waking up, walking the golf course, working out with Abdullah Mason and his brothers. Real talk. I was like, man, this is crazy. I had a fly ass room, right? But I was nervous, right? Because I was in a casino. I stayed in my room, man, right? Because I was like, I'm not trying to get in no trouble. Right? If you know, you know. See, some of y'all never experienced life, man. The casinos, you can get in a lot of trouble. It's a lot of liquor, women, all that running around. I was like, listen, every time Vegas, I turn up in Vegas, man. It's just, that's why I don't like Vegas, man. The devil's playground. Those are the vibes that I was having. But I stayed straight. The last time in Vegas, me and Marley was in there. Y'all turned up, man. I turned up. We had a suite in the MGM Grand. I lost my mind, man. You know what I mean? But look, you wouldn't know it because I was handling my business. But it's too much temptation. And I had them same vibes when I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna be all right. Be all right, man. Because, you know, when you rolling, right? But see, some of y'all don't know about that. Like I said, y'all never be outside, man. Y'all don't be outside, man. You know, y'all talk this boxer shit, but you can't show a motherfucking receipt, man. Can you show a receipt? Can you show a receipt? Like me and my guy right here, look. This was history right here, look.
Yo, from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man?
Nah, I'm down here all night, y'all.
Oh, okay. It's like,
what about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here.
You see my man right there? That's top rank security right there, right? I'm gonna share a quick story for y'all. If me and my man wasn't who we was, right? When I did that spin move and I showed the ring right there, yeah, we would have got escorted up out of there. Listen, I've been. Listen, this is the truth. I was in Newark, New Jersey, and this young lady from Houston, she was media, and she was moving around in restricted areas. They found her, kicked her out of the fight. The top rank don't play, man. If you are recording or you are doing things, right, where you're not supposed to be at, not only will they kick you out the building, you will never be allowed to attend their fights as media. So when I post that right there, I post that with pride, man. Listen, I posted that, right? WCS will tell you this if he's still in it. He'll let you know that. Yeah, when I posted that with WCS, we made this particular content creator, right? He was trying to crash out because he was secretly in competition. He was trying to compete. He was competing, man. He was like, yo, we right here. I'm right here, right? So you ain't doing what me and my man was doing, right? Yeah, that was the ring right there. yeah, that was the ring. And if I'm not mistaken, look, I gotta talk my shit right now. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think we only just went out there just as media members, right? Professional photographers. I think we just went out there to check the lighting. And then we slid back into the locker room. I don't know. I can't remember. I've been doing this so long now. But I think that might have been one of those right there. And I slid back into the locker room. Yes, that's a fact. You see what WCS said? Nothing like the ringside lens. That's a fact. I think we went back to the locker room. I remember this. Yo, look. I remember one fight we was at, right? And I was so used to being with the other company, right? And they be like, you be like nervous to do shit, right? Because you're like, oh, can I do this? Can I do this, right? Shout out to my peoples at Top Rank, right? Yeah, I had like the media. I had I call it that now, but I didn't know at the time. I had the media marketing accent. I was going to the floor, going back to the locker room, this, that, and the third, right? So I was in the locker room, right? Because Abdullah Mason put my man down mad quick. That was the first time I shot a ringside fight, Abdullah Mason. He got boy out of there in one round. So then I'm back in the locker room, right? And I remember, I'm like, I can go back to the floor, to the ring, and come back. I went and got WCS. I was like, yo, come on, man. I was like, yo, come in the locker room, right? But I was so used to the other people where they'd be like, yo, what are you doing? You can't do this, you can't, right? I forgot. I was like, I forgot, right? I forgot. But now you see how I give it up, how I be moving and grooving. But they had me so programmed, like an inmate. I was institutionalized messing with them other people that I forgot that I was a professional and I was in there with a working pass. Now I'm working because them other people have you feeling institutionalized. Don't record. Don't shoot. You can't shoot him. Like, what? What do you mean? Am I here to promote and market the event or what? But yeah, like I said, shout out to Top Rank, man. Top Rank is official. Now, man, and look, and this is real, right? Yeah, this is real. When I first came into the game, I was so pro PBC. I was anti Top Rank. I had a lot of run-ins with the Top Rank people. I remember this one particular guy, man, me and him went at it in Philadelphia. He told me I was unprofessional because I take pictures with the fighters. I said, man, I know the fighters. They know me. Right. But I think he was just jealous because he didn't know who I was at the time. And he was just like, it used to just fuck him up like that the fighters really fucked with me like that. Because he was on like, yo, who is this guy? Right. Why do they fuck with him like that? Right. He used to just, so he told me I was unprofessional because I take pictures with the fighters. And I'll never forget it. Yeah, I screamed on him. And I was like, yo, you don't say that to him. And it was Darren Raphael. Right? I said, he takes pictures all the time. You don't tell him that shit, so you ain't gonna tell me that. And he's like, but he's different. Well, he ain't different. But look, we all work together, right? But I was so pro PBC, man. And the PBC was doing me dirty. Oh, foul motherfuckers over there. But look how it turned out for them, man. But shout out to them. They had another sellout event. They gave out 5,000 tickets. I had about 5 seats in the 200 section. You know, they was at roll call for me. A couple of my guys got in. You know, but they gave out about 5,000 seats, man. That's a lot. Right? Cause what they said they had 19,000. That's still good. He did about 14, maybe 15, but they gave out 5,000 seats. Please, somebody debunk this, man. You know, debunk it. It was packed in there, but they gave out about 5,000. Probably more than that, right? Listen, I'm telling you, they probably did because a lot of these celebrities, right? That's why I really don't, I can't fuck with them. Because the people that have the money to actually pay, you always try to throw them the shits. And they do absolutely nothing. Nothing for y'all. But the hardworking people in the community, 9-to-5 workers, y'all want to tax them and overcharge them. It's fucked up, man. He said, who's the Texas dude you was talking about? I don't want to give no Girl Scouts no clout over here tonight, Malik. But he knows who he is. Oh, he's a wine or light-skinned wine drinker. Like, get you some Hennessy, man. Get you some brown liquor, man. You know, get some hair on your chest, man. Sipping wine like a bitch. Bitches sip wine, man. And was sipping hair. He be sipping on wine. He's a wine sipper. That's why he likes to debate and argue with niggas. Because he sips on wine. Bitch, that's what bitches do, man. Bitches argue. A woman loves to argue, man. Men don't argue. Yeah, listen, a man does not argue, right? Real talk, man. If you gotta argue with another man, you need to fight, get some understanding. You need to get the understanding. But you want to argue and I'll argue you down. You a woman, nigga. Go pop your neck somewhere. Go pop your neck, man. Go pop your neck. But let me get to a little bit of this cigar talk interview, right? Shout out to Najee, man. Shakur was talking this shit. And shout out to my man CW for sending me this. Shakur, listen, you guys are going to be mad. I kept telling you. And shout out to Unc. See, Unc told y'all, man, these guys really don't need Tank Davis like that no more, man. And we got to stop pushing that narrative that, you can only get big money fighting Tank, right? Now, Shakur's going to say this himself. He made his biggest payday fighting, what was my name? Peppermint Patty, a replacement, right? Not Tank Davis, right? But you guys will say, yo, man, if you don't fight Tank, you're going to listen, okay. Biggest payday. Now, I'm going to tell you, this interview is hilarious, right? Because watch this question that Najee answers him, right? That's why I said it's cool when they do.
Does it bother you? Does it like? Because I feel like you had to be frustrated with Kid Austin pulling up.
Najee to me, Najee is the black Ellie Setback. Because if another media guy would have asked this question.
Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Najee from Cigar Talk. And today I got a very special guest, man. Seated to my left. Hey, man, it's the 3-division world champion. He's back fresh from Saudi Arabia. I got my man, Mr. Shakur Stevenson.
What's good, family?
What's going on, brother?
Ain't shit.
Like the jacket, leather looking soft. You know what I mean?
We got to show out real quick.
I ain't gonna lie, you looking like some money these days. Nigga went to Saudi, now you looking like money right now.
It's crazy that Saudi money a little different. That's the most I ever made in any fight.
Any fight, your whole career?
My whole career, that was the most I ever made.
All right, that's right there. I just want y'all to hear that from Shakur. The most he ever made, because we've seen a lot of Shakur slander about girl hands, this, that, and the third. So damn, Mr. Girly Hands, Mr. Soft Grip, just made a big grip, fighting a replacement at that. So I guess it is not how strong and coarse your hands are. Right? Because like I said, some of you guys, I guess you got strong hands, but are you touching M's with those hands? And I remember I put the content out. I was like, yo, the man is touching M's. His hands is brittle. And he's touching M's, and not for nothing, the most M's, the biggest payday he has made. And he got that in Saudi with who? Turkey and Matchroom. Now, this is a former top rank fighter that walked away from $3 million a fight. But yeah, he just told you he got the most money from Matchroom and Turkey. But you guys keep telling him he needs Tank. That's why, shout out to the old head, Leon Muhammad, right? He said that, yo, these guys don't need Tank, man. They don't need him. They don't need Tank, man. I think Tank ain't worried about these guys right now anyway, because Tank is catching a lot of backlash in the media right now, in these YouTube streets, on social media. A lot of people say Lamar Roach won that fight, man. I know we had the panel yesterday. I think there's some content out there with Steve Willis. Some people want to go to the New York State Athletic Committee. I don't know. Listen, they ruled it a draw. They didn't rule it a knockdown. It's like now, just let them fight again, you know? Because it would have been one thing, right? If, like, the outrage, like that, like, look, who was I talking to? My man Gumbo. I told Gumbo this, and WCS will tell you this, right? I was like, yo, his corner, his team, to me, they were supposed to flip when it happened. I was like, they was just too cool with it, bro, for me. I was like, I've been ringside, and when I feel like a ref or something's not doing something, I remember, look, I was about to get kicked out the fight because when Jahar was fighting Homeboy in Oklahoma, and I was like, yo, the ref was on some bullshit. He was telling Jahar to stop this, and I was screaming on him, right? I was screaming, right? I was like, yo, what you mean they fighting? You telling them break and he's getting hit and all that. Y'all was wilding, right? That's why I don't like to be. I don't like to shoot ringside. Real too. For me, it's too much. Like it's just, you're too close to the action. It's like, to me, I'd rather prefer to be in the auxiliary section and all of that. Because when the ref do some dumb shit or whatever, I'll be flipping. So that's why I'm like, damn, his team. Nah, they let that shit slide, man. When he took the knee, and then Steve Willis was like, yo, you got to tell me and all this, and they wasn't flipping. Like, yo, he did mad rule infractions. Like, he took a knee. That should have been a knockdown, number one. And then he went over to the corner, and it was allowed. Listen, you can't do that, yo. That's a rule violation. Like, once the round is what's that? Unless the ref said, yo, that's too much Vaseline or something, right? You can't go to your corner and get administered anything. All of that happened. It was a weird situation, man. But it's over with now. It's like, yo, y'all was supposed to be on that, like, when it popped off, man. But I think, shout out to WCS and other people, I was saying, controversy sells. They're gonna make a lot of money now. Because you see, look, first Tank said he didn't want to rematch him. And now I think they was going back and forth on Twitter, right? Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up on Twitter. They was going back and forth on Twitter. And shout out to my man Malik. Malik said that the boy is confident, right? Because Tank was playing with his food. He was talking real crazy to Tank. Yeah, he told, listen, man, Lamont Rose said that nigga don't hit hard, man. Pull it up. Lamont Rose said he don't hit hard, man. I don't think, listen, the way Lamont Rose was in there eating them shots, I know some people said Tank wasn't really going full throttle. But Lamont Rose said he don't hit hard, man. Lamont Rose said he don't hit hard, man. Now, who do you think gonna get a Tank Davis interview? Yeah, that's his hairdresser. His hairdresser threw him underneath the bus. Man, look, take his accuracy on Twitter. Now this is some bullshit right here. I don't know where they got this from. Y'all see this? I don't know where they got that from. I wish they would have posted where they got that from. He said the rematch could be sued too, like the end of May. Well, he's ready to get back in there. Because he knows, man. Yeah, he knows. Like, it just look bad, man. But they're going to make a lot of money. They're going to make a lot of money. He was on Terrence right there when Terrence took a knee. All right. They're gonna make a lot of money. Look at my man, corner man boxing, AG in the building. They're gonna make a lot of money in the rematch, man. Because controversy sells. But May is kind of soon. You think it's gonna be May for those of y'all that's in here? Y'all think May? I think that's too soon. Let me be honest. I think that's too soon, man. Yeah, the content is out right now, man. I got the modern day fighter content where these guys be complaining Oh, shout out to my peoples that they reposted it. My yard brother right here, King of Essence. He shout out to him, man. He be on the boxing voice. That I would listen. To be honest, I would much rather see Ness rock with him as a co-host. Yes, he's a co-host correspondent to the boxing. Because the other dude, well, you know, to each his own, man. The other guy to me, Two-Tone, the superstar, he's a music industry guy, man. I like boxing guys, man. You know, I like boxing guys. You know, my guy's a boxing guy. You know, I'm not saying that Two-Tone's not a boxing guy, because, you know, he does boxing content, but he's a music industry guy. A lot of these music industry guys, they migrated over to the boxing. They did, yeah. If y'all know, you know. You know, if you know, you know. But yeah, that rematch, if they do run it, it's gonna make a lot of money. And most likely they have it in the DMV now. You know, they exploited Brooklyn, right? They did. They came here and exploited New York because they know the New Yorkers are thirsty, right? Look, they did New York dirty, man. But like I said, I had no horse in the race, right? But this is why New Yorkers gotta wake up, right? They had a full card at the Barclays Center. I don't think there was one New York fighter, undercard, anything. Got a piece of crumb off of that, man. That's fucked up. See, that's the type of time I be on. That's one of my titles that I do. If I had a horse in the race, I would have been like, yo, nah, we need a fighter on the card. Or 6 rounds or something. We need something. But if you pay attention, it was a DC, DMV, Baltimore card. It was the DC, Maryland card, man, in Brooklyn. I think Danny Garcia, he's Philly, right? He had one of his fighters. And J-Rock, another that's the closest. But like I said, that's Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's not New York. There were no New York fighters on that card. You know? But hey, what do I know, man? But like I said, I hit my album mark, man. I'm about to slide off. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the sauce tonight, man. I put out a lot of content. Just check out some of the content that I put up. And once again, thank you, Camron, you know, for speaking on the energy vibes, man. You know, I guess your team and your, you know, correspondents and researchers watch my content. Because if I'm not mistaken, look, and I'm gonna let you guys hear it, right? Before I close out, right? Because I was gonna do this earlier, but I wanted a lot of people to get up out of here. I wanted my diehard listeners, right? I wanted the diehard listeners in here because that's the type of time I'm on. I only like the fellowship of the diehards, right? Because I like it how it is. A lot of people overlooked me and slept on me, right? So I don't really want their fellowship no more. I just want the diehards, the ones that know who I was, respected my vision. But this is Camron right here. Shout out to Killer, right? Killer ran with my play, man. And shout out to Malik for sending me this. Javante Davis is the face of boxing. But yet he's surrounded by guys, and I'm going to go from the left to the right, that where is the energy, right? Now, other times he performed in the Barclays, he came out with Casanova 2 times, who at the time was hot, Brooklyn guy, right? He was hot. He had the streets on fire. Boom, right? Remember? Fuck, nigga, don't run, right, bro? You could have came out to Fabulous with that or something, right? But you came out with Harlem and Bronx guys, right? With an old ass song, a vintage song, right? And yeah, you see what David Flatt said. I'm gonna get to that too, man. You would have been better off coming out with Styles P and D Block, MOP. If you was gonna take it back to the old vintage days, right? You probably couldn't get G. Definitely couldn't get no 50 guys, but right? You coming out with, you're a warrior, gladiator, right? This guy right here, all the way to the left, that's slow. This is the guy, remember when he was on stage with 50 at Summer Jam Yeah, they beat him up and took his chain. So you got that type of energy around you. You're a gladiator walking. You got this guy right here next to you who was high, so high out of his mind. He goes to Newark Liberty Airport. This is what he did his bid for, with a gun. He had a gun, right, in his luggage. He was so high on perps and all kind of drugs. He was faint out. And he left the airport, got locked up because he had a gun, right? Then you got Jomo, Jinky Jomo next to you, right? He wants to fight Cam for $10 million. I don't even think you got a $10 million guarantee to walk out. And this is what you walked out. And the reason why you did it was because Cam and May shitted on you, saying who goes to the Barclays, right? Who goes to the Barclays, and you come out with these guys. Yes, you come out with these guys. Wow. Yeah, how Sugar Free said, yo, motherfuckers wake up with the same amount of time as Michael Jackson and still end up being nothing.
Well, on the opposite end of the spectrum, this is what fucked the Lions up. When you bring out Jello. And listen.
See, the writing's on the wall.
Yeah, Jello not from Brooklyn, and them niggas wasn't from Brooklyn.
No.
Yeah.
In this fight,
I ain't an influencer, but your influencers kick my stuff. The news. Yes, Shanewz. SHANEWZ. You know, you do have options. I holla. It is what it is. You a fan of mine, but you want to front because you a hater of mine. Hope you caught that sauce. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. Now you gotta lean over, yeah. Tiger Johnson, it's the Tiger Johnson fight. See you on the side. Yeah, shoot. Coach Reen on the scene.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, Sauce experience right there, y'all. All over the game, man. All over the game. But salute to everybody that came in tonight. Malik, WCS, Conquest, and Conquest Times. My God, NYT, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I might come back on a little later. Matter of fact, I think I will come back on a little later. I'll be in the gym though. I'm gonna get some Joe Dini Chronicles tonight, man. And some of the kids. I'm gonna pull up in the gym in a little bit, man. You know. So I'll come back on. But as far as like a desktop appearance, I think I'm done for the night, man. And check out the content that is out, man. But I am gonna do. See, I didn't really want to go in too much, but tomorrow or maybe tonight, depending on how I feel, I gotta go. Cam responded, man. I didn't want to put that in on this, right? But Cam responded, man. If y'all didn't see, man, the Jim Jones's fight off for $10 million, man. Cam and them are killing this guy, man. Man, it's going left, man. It's going left fast, man. So I think I'm gonna do a follow-up with some of that, man. And this is the Sauce Experience. You know, the news by Shanewz. You know, you do have what? Options.
One day you'll get your palate used to that raw fish. Gotcha. What's that? What else you got for me?
What's your favorite place to go?
Favorite place to go is the beach. I love the beach, yo. Anywhere if there's a beach nearby, I love to go there, relax, walk along the beach, barefooted, get my feet dirty. Yeah, no doubt, stick my foot in the water. I don't go in the water though. There's sharks and stuff in there. Nah, I don't mess with that. All right. Look at my height. I'm short.
I was playing, man. I told you I was coming back to the city of Cowboy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, seek and destroy. You know the vibes. Yeehaw!
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Keloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.